This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting matchups in college football every time these two blue blood programs meet. These are two of the winningest programs in the history of the game. And you'll remember, last year, Alabama going into Norman and beating the Sooners. There is a lot riding on the line today when these two teams meet. I can't wait to keep you posted on what's happening on the field and how the players are reacting with that revenge and redemption on their mind. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Here we go.
They'll move the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
One of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Drives inside. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the at the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Alabama pushing the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Hill. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Keelan Russell. They're working that left side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. In the backfield, it's Rodgers. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. To the air. It's Russell. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll run it. It's Hill. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now here's Russell. Out wide left, it's Ford. Taken down. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Throwing Russell. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. As we get a look at the stats, they've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. He's changing the play. Here's a give to Robinson. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll give it to Robinson. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
On 3rd down, here's Robinson. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Needs it. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Hill. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. Swamped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Third and 6 yards to go. Russell. He'll pull it down. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
You know, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Russell. Left side is Ford. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to run, it's Hill. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Making the adjustment on the play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's got it. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield very late in the half. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide left, it's Blaylock. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hits inside, it's Blaylock. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 4 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Hokies able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
They've got him corralled. Alabama quickly back to the line. Trying to squeak through the pile. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down. Plowing ahead on fourth down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The fake wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Ready to roll on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Handed to the back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Keelan Russell. Misses badly on that one.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Robinson one more time. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. At the 20, he's got space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Man, these offenses that are built for late game situations, when you get later in the football game and you have the lead and you got a guy that you can hand it to like him that keeps making plays over and over again, man, does it start to put a lot of pressure on the defense for them to be super aggressive and bring a lot more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Here's Xavier Robinson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And they'll try it again after the inexplicable delay of game penalty, 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing Russell. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Handoff to Xavier.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Moving the pocket, it's Mateer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're
touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Russell. They're all over him. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. first down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Look out! Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Enough to move the chains. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Alabama pushing the tempo. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. Buying time to his right. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Rashada Downs going up top. Got the quick pass. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play, and a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Russell. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's stopped.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Red 18, red 18. Flag, flag, flag. Eyes up. Back before super. Back before super.
Got him on the RPO. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.